That's not right,
That's
AJ.
it. Oh, come on.
Get it right.
What are you doing? There we go.
We're definitely live, unedited.
Oh, yeah.
And welcome to the 128KB podcast. Episode 10.
Episode 10, the first ever live podcast from 128KB.
Yeah, it's a special one.
It is.
Me and Andy are going to get all frothy and excited about Nintendo.
I can't wait.
Nintendo Direct happened last night.
Did.
Andy was in bed.
I was snoozing.
I fell asleep during it. But that's not a review of how well it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Nintendo Direct happened last night. Isn't it exciting?
I know. Yeah, it was so exciting. I was asleep.
Yeah. So episode 10, we are doing a special live one here on 128KB for you beautiful people.
Oh, yes.
We'll be jumping in and out of chat, so make sure you join in the conversation as we're going. At the end of each section, we'll probably jump in and talk to you beautiful people.
Yes.
And if you just want to sit there and stalk and listen to us drone on, that's cool too.
That is cool, yeah.
I'm happy with that.
And this is the first, but it definitely won't be the last.
Yes. First ever live one. Do you feel the nerves?
I don't know. I'm quite excited for it, to be honest.
It's like being on Twitch, just without a game to distract us.
That's true. And instead talking about games to distract us.
If you are there watching, do we sound and look beautiful?
Oh, I'm sure we do.
I hope so. So let's jump straight in.
Yeah.
Nintendo, in their own unique style, randomly just drop a direct the day before. There's going to be a direct tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good 24 hours before, so prepare yourself for some new games, mainly.
Definitely. I mean, we knew there was going to be, we were hoping there'd be a direct in September because they always do one in September.
Yes.
But, it's creeping close to the end.
Yeah.
So we're like, are they actually going to do it or not? And then obviously rumours about certain things we'll be talking about today started coming out and then saying, before Friday. So we were like, nah. And then all of a sudden, Nintendo's like, we're doing a direct tomorrow. It's like, what? What?
Yeah. Those of you that have followed us here on the channel know that we did take a punt at what one of the things was going to be.
Yeah.
We will talk about it in detail later on. But I feel quite chuffed that we got it about 50% right.
Yeah, well, almost all of it right.
Well, we missed one big thing.
Okay, that. But the bit we did get right, we got all of it right.
We did, yeah.
Which we'll talk more in detail later.
And that's because we're Nintendo spies.
We are, yeah.
Don't sue us. They sue everyone.
Yeah. Don't cease and desist, please.
So, just to kind of let you know what's going to happen in the show, we're going to pick out our highlights, react to it in probably an excited schoolboys type way.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about it in a little bit more detail. So we're not going to cover every game that was announced because some of them just aren't for us.
Yeah. And there's too many.
Yeah.
There's so many things that even just flashed up for like a few seconds. Like, we're not going for everything. This is like you said, the highlights.
And our highlights.
Personal highlights.
If you don't agree with us, mainly let Andy know how much you hate him for not pre-ordering the Steam Deck.
I'm going to pre-order one now, then do a video saying why I pre-ordered, and just to see how much rage.
You'll get so much rage.
I'm going to do it.
Right, I'm going to jump in with my first and probably favourite title one. I know a certain person in chat is going to really like this one.
She's going to love this.
And I've fondly called it post-apocalyptic Kirby.
You mean Kirby in The Last of Us?
Yeah, Kirby does The Last of Us 3.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh, I know.
It looked... Right, I was like you, when I first saw the start of the trailer, I was like, oh, hello, new Mario game.
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, this is totally unannounced.
3D Mario game, sweet.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
And then you see Kirby wash up on a beach.
Classic face down in the sand. Just,
oh yeah, Kirby's back.
Yeah, and then I thought it was going to go like platformy style.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought
the last one.
Yeah, like I thought, it would show this nice sort of like openy world looking thing, and then you see Kirby, and then I thought it was going to go and be like a side-scrolling platformer. No. 3D open world, baby. Yeah,
and it reminded me of that kind of slightly jarring feeling I got when I very first saw Super Mario 64.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what? 3D?
Yeah.
And like you kind of go anywhere.
Yeah.
But this has, it's obviously only the trailer, so it's easy to get excited. But firstly, has a really cool art style.
Yes, and it is only the trailer, but it's a very good trailer.
Yeah.
So it's quite a lengthy trailer, and it just looks freaking awesome. Like that layout, like it's a little bit random, like a post-apocalyptic sort of setting. You're in a city that's dilapidated, and it almost looks like you could have zombies in there. Like it really looks like The Last of Us.
Zombie trees.
Yeah, it really reminded me of The Last of Us, especially where there's a piece where Kirby's going through like a mall.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if anyone's played The Last of Us 2, you know, where the main character's going through the mall, essentially. I'm not going to spoil The Last of Us, but it really reminded me of that. And I was like, but this is Kirby. I was like, this is awesome.
I wonder if there's going to be any elements of like slight, obviously it will have like a Peggy 3 rating.
Yeah, it must do. Yeah.
But
it's an 18.
That would be sweet. If it has any kind of like elements of slight kind of fear in there, or if it's just going to be full pink fluffy Kirby.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But yeah, the art style looks really cool. It really kind of blew me away that this was a Kirby game.
Yeah.
But also when you start seeing the mechanics they've put in it, they've managed, I don't know how it feels to control, obviously, but it looks like they've managed to quite authentically take that Kirby thing into a 3D.
Totally.
So like the controls and the moves all look familiar.
Yes. Yeah. And from the trailer, at least, you've got the iconic moves that Kirby does where, you know, you can suck up enemies and spit them out and jump around everything.
Crystal Phoenix says in chat, Kirby sucks.
Get it?
Get it?
Hey, Kirby
suck.
does suck. But really well.
Yeah.
And it looks like this new game is going to be great. It's kind of a mashup between Mario Odyssey and The Last of Us.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You know, and Nintendo Life, you've ripped off my thing. Sorry.
Yeah, you were really upset when you read that article.
First, but then you published an article before we did. So.
Yeah. So, post-apocalyptic Kirby, is it one for your wish list?
Totally.
Yeah,
no, I'm like well hyped for this because it was so unexpected for me. I'm not sure if other people were kind of expecting a new Kirby or soon.
I didn't hear anything about it.
For me, I was totally unawares. So this looks excellent. And that setting, that theme, just, it looks so fresh as an idea.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really happy. And the fact that it's a 3D open world, I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Especially that setting again, because it just looks so different from what I would expect from a Kirby game, myself at least. It just looks beautiful. I know Christina's going to love it. So we'll definitely be picking that up on launch. And it's spring 2020 that they're saying that it's going to be out. So,
do you mean spring 2022?
Did I say 2020?
You went back in time.
So basically what you got to do is wait until next year, then go back in time 2 years.
Yes.
And then you can buy it.
So Doctor Who only can get this one up.
That's
spring 2022. It's enough time to get over the Christmas splurge that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because there's a few games and a few items coming at the end of this year that it's going to get expensive.
I know. I'm not going to tell my wife. Oh, wait,
she's listening.
Yeah.
She's part of the channel.
Is she?
It's kind of hard to ignore.
Nobody knows.
Yes, definitely one for the wish list. Definitely one that we're going to get hyped about. And we'll probably cover more as it comes out.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we'll definitely be checking this one out. The more information we get about it, I'm sure we'll, feed to you.
Yeah.
But when it comes out, we'll definitely be playing through it.
So moving along to the game that is for the dads. If you're a fan of unnecessary cleavage shots and cameras placed on floors so you can look up skirts, this is a great game for you. It's also an awesome franchise.
It is, yeah. It's great.
I just like how funny that part of it is.
Yeah. It's very risky for Nintendo. Like, do you know what I mean? But it's great. Like, I've always loved it, which is Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3. And as she says at the very start of the trailer, she's unfashionably late.
Yeah, and that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved that they did that because obviously they announced they ported Bayonetta 1 and then brought 2 to the Switch in I think 2018.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh yeah, Bayonetta 3." And you basically saw a title screen like Metroid Prime 4. And that was it. No word at all whatsoever until now. So everyone's been kind of on an edge of their seats going, Are they going to pull this game? Are they going to delay it? Are they going to remake it like Prime 4? What's happening? Because we've heard nothing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, right at the very end, this was the last thing to be shown in this direct at the very end of the 40 minutes. And it's like Bayonetta 3, there she is.
She had to be at the end as well.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I'm late. It was like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, and what's nice about this is that for the longest time, everyone was actually starting to get worried that this is going to be canned.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're here like they did with Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not gone well, we're going to have to start from the ground up.
Which I respected.
Yeah, I mean, fair play for them being honest.
Yeah.
But disappointing for the players, either way. But no, they were working on it, and she is unfashionably late. Now, it looks like, obviously graphically, it looks like a huge leap forward from 2.
It looks great. Yeah,
it does look really good.
2 still looks nice, I will say. But this does look just that bit extra polished.
Yeah.
I really hope this is a 60 FPS game.
It needs to be. It
has to be because it's so fast paced.
Yeah.
Anyone that doesn't know, it's basically just a hack and slash game, but not just the boring kind where you're overpowered. This is like, you have to be tactical in your combos. You have to know your combos. You have to react. Enemies like adapt to how rubbish you are and just own you. So
yeah. So typically hack and slashes, we were talking about this before. I get a bit bored.
Yeah.
Because you're typically like bashing
the same button
over and over again, and you just smash your way through. Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
it doesn't really do it for me. Bayonetta looks like that, but for the most part, it has huge elements of tactics to it.
Yeah,
you have to react to the enemies. You can't do the same moves over and over again.
Yep.
And visually, also, you get rewarded for your knowledge of the combinations.
Yeah, totally.
It looks fucking cool when you're doing it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and this is obviously the first time we've ever seen gameplay.
Yeah.
I was half expecting this to just be a cinematic, to just really tease it. You know, just be like, no gameplay for you. But no, we got cinematic, then gameplay, and the fact that Bayonetta can essentially like summon enemies. Like the CGI trailer is basically this big monster enemy coming towards like some army people. She jumps down and starts owning it, but then she sort of turns into a dragon or whatever, and then you've basically got this big Titan against Titan sort of esque fighting. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I don't remember that being in the past games, but it's been a long time since I played them. Well, since they got ported to the Switch, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's just hack and slash. I remember playing these, and I got my ass handed to me hard, and I was like, okay, it's not, you know. But yeah, no, this is going to please a lot of people.
Yeah.
They've needed to drop this, and I really think that made, well, I wouldn't say it made the direct. This was a very impressive direct all round, but this was the icing on the cake at the very end, I would say. Yeah,
definitely. And if you do find hack and slashes boring, you can obviously just enjoy the grotesque camera placements.
Yeah, the perfectly placed camera placements. Just like in this trailer where literally there's a camera on the floor, so when she lands, you see right up her skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
It's definitely one for the dads. But no, it does look cool. Is that one for your wish list? I mean, we've picked out our favourite ones, so probably them all.
Yeah, to be fair, I think everything on this list is going to end up being...
But interesting, will Bayonetta 3 be one you order at launch, pre-order, or is it one you're going to wait for?
For me, and my terrible ideas that Christina always ribs me for, because I go, I want this game, I'm going to wait. And then every time I wait, oh, look, they've stopped printing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't buy it physically anymore, and I don't want to digitally download it. I want the physical.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, now I'm going to have to pay 8 times more on eBay.
Yeah. Now it's 80 quid.
Yeah. So for me, I'll buy this one at launch just so that I've got it.
No confirmed date, but late 2022 is what we're hearing from Nintendo.
Yeah, 2020. There you go.
Or if you're a time traveler, get it in the past.
Yeah, no, 2022. That's great.
Yeah.
I know it's been, well, essentially 4 years since they announced it, but I think it'll be worth it. It looks beautiful. I really hope it's 60 FPS, even if it's various like adapting resolutions to hit that. I think it needs to be 60.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know if they can, but the adaptive frame rating. So in moments of
maybe.
fights, that it speeds it up.
But I think it would be more likely that they'll try and target a locked 60 FPS with adaptive resolution.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when it gets heavily built up or a lot of action, it will dip down to like 540p or something.
Yeah.
Like whether or not you're playing handheld or docked, it will be different. But, you know, that resolution will scale between like maybe 540 to 1080p, if that. It might be locked at like 720, like even docked to hit that 60. Who knows? We don't really know anything about the performance at all yet. This is the first time we've seen any gameplay. But looking at the trailer, the gameplay in the trailer didn't look choppy.
No.
And it didn't have a little sign saying not actual footage.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's implying this has been recorded and captured from a Switch.
I want to jump into the comments quickly.
Yeah.
As we sit in between games. Pete Morgan. Oh, God. Hi guys, this is really exciting news. Will you play Fortnite? I know that Pete guy loves it. He loves battle royales and is so cool and funny.
He's just in for the...
I didn't know what that button would do.
That's more like
That's better.
Really, Pete,
No.
I think you need to play Bayonetta 3. Or
Pete
1 and 2 in the wait for
Pete
3.
would love that. I think he'd also quite enjoy post-apocalyptic Kirby.
I do. I reckon he'd genuinely like that.
Probably would.
He wouldn't say that he would.
No, secretly.
But secretly, he
Definitely
would.
like Bayonetta.
He would, yeah. He'd rage.
Pete #Pete plays battle royales. Christina says that she liked Devil May Cry.
Yeah, I like Devil May Cry. I like the storyline and the art style and everything else.
It's cool.
I just get bored of the combat.
Yeah,
because you can just button bash your way through it.
Yeah, you just smash square.
You don't need to learn the combos really. Like
Pete's Fortnite podcast.
Just by himself.
That's a great idea. He could talk through challenges. He's so cool. I'd tune in for that. Pete's actually talking about himself in the third person there, which is one of the signs of insanity. Yeah, I think Pete would love it, says Pete. All right. Okay. This sits in with our current obsession.
Oh.
Metroidvanias.
Oh, bit of Konami action here.
As we've been getting ready for Metroid Dread, anyone that follows anything that we do online will know that we've been playing a lot of Metroidvanias from...
Big time, yeah.
The original NES Metroid...
Yeah.
Through to Axiom Verge.
Oh, love that game.
And we're just trying to find everything in between as well.
Yeah.
I recently actually ordered Escape from Tethys.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of lesser known Metroidvania that's supposed to be really good. I got it physical because I'm a loser. It's coming. But this sits in with that obsession.
Oh, yeah.
In a roundabout way. Castlevania Advance Collection is coming to Switch.
Confirmed.
Finally.
Been hearing rumors about this for ages.
Yeah.
And it's been like, I think someone leaked it or like a retailer dropped it by accident or something like that.
Yes.
And then everyone went, what? And it was like deleted straight away.
That didn't happen.
Yeah. And now obviously it's been confirmed. So Castlevania Advance Collection, you're getting 4 games.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is fantastic. So Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, and the SNES Dracula X.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
In particular. Because I like SNES and Genesis era games.
Yeah, okay. I'm a huge Game Boy Advance lover. Like, absolutely
because you're a handheld lover.
I absolutely love the Advance. So I'm so glad. And I think the Castlevania Advance games were probably the best ones. So this is going to be fantastic.
That's definitely a fair shout. Interestingly, they've not just ported them to Switch.
Yeah.
They've gone in and put in some added features which will make it... Well, let's see what people think, because...
We're divided, aren't we?
Different.
Because you were like, oh, is it going to make it too easy? And whereas for me, I'm like, to be fair, it's going to make it forgiving enough for modern users to enjoy the games.
That's true.
Or really, I'm just trying to justify the fact that I'm going to suck at them, and this is going to help me play through them.
Everyone, apart from speedrunners, suck at Castlevania. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You're in a world of the undead.
Yeah.
And everything is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be punishing.
Yeah, no, that's true. But then there hasn't been a new Castlevania game in years.
Yeah.
So, many people that are in the Switch lifetime probably don't even know what it is.
Yeah, and I get it. For modern game players, there does need to be more forgiveness.
Yeah.
And actually, I find myself, when I'm playing retro games, I get frustrated if I have to go all the way back to the start of a zone. I'm like, God, I've got to do all that again. So... They've put in these games, firstly, the ability to rewind.
Yeah.
Which we see in a lot of re-releases of games.
Yeah.
We were recently playing Flashback on the Genesis or Mega Drive, if you're here, which is kind of a classic 2D action platformer. And when it originally came out, it was savage. If you died, you had to go back to the nearest save point, usually one per level, or the start.
It's seriously unforgiving, that game.
Yeah, but now there's rewinds in it, like there's going to be in these Castlevanias, which means if you die, you can obviously rewind a few seconds and start again.
Yeah, I reckon maybe 5 seconds. I mean, anyone that old school played Prince of Persia Sands of Time, you had to rewind there. But this is going to be unlimited rewind, I think. So whether or not you can only use it once per like minute or something, or if it's just completely, you can just use it whenever you want. Who knows? I don't think it will be capped. I think it's kind of used within your own discretion. Don't be silly with it.
Potentially, or like they did on that Flashback remake where they had tiered levels.
Yes.
So on easy mode, it was unlimited.
Very true.
And on like hardest mode, I think you got like 2 per level or something.
However, they've said all these, we're going to mention the other sort of quirks in a second, but they didn't say that there was various difficulty curves, like, you know, whatever it's called, where you can select
settings.
Easy, normal, hard. I think these games are just go.
They are historically.
So I think that's why they've added these.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there will be like separate versions that let you use the rewind more or less. I've got a feeling it will just be like stock throughout. Yeah.
So the next added feature that they've put in, which will make the gameplay easier, your quality of life will improve from it, is quick save.
Yes.
And I'll imagine that's quick save from any moment within the level at any point.
Yes.
Which modern gamers just need.
Yeah.
And I'll happily accept that.
Yep.
Yes, it does make it technically easier. So the purists won't like it. But when we've gone back, and even last night actually, I was playing Super Mario on Switch Online.
Yeah.
And I died at the first boss, Iggy Cooper, whatever he's called.
Yeah.
The bastard in the little castle. He killed me. I lost all my life. So like, you know, you're on the tipping level one. You have to knock him off.
Yes.
I kept messing it up. You could only... The point it then put me back to continue was the second level in the game.
And
I was like,
no.
I am not doing... So I switched it off. So I accept actually now we're at a stage.
Quick save. But
we need quick saves.
And also, obviously, because the Switch is handheld, if you're sat at a bus stop or something, I know you can just put it in like sleep mode and then it just pauses the game until you wake up. But quick save is really handy. And they did that on the Wii U. So all the virtual consoles on the Wii U, no matter what you were playing, you could open the Wii U's menu mid-game, quick save and quick load at any point. And I loved that. So that really helped me when I was playing through Metroid Zero Mission. Even though the save point's in there, if I was nowhere near a save room, well, I could just quick save, done.
Those two features alone, rewind and quick save, will make those Castlevania games infinitely more playable.
Definitely.
And I accept that.
And also, if you know there's a boss coming up, quick
save just before.
And then, exactly. And then if you absolutely suck, then, well, you don't have to go miles away.
I accept that it's a thing. I know that the purists will hate it.
Yeah, but they don't have to use it.
But they don't have to use it. You're
it's
right.
It's not forced. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The next added feature, which is kind of intriguing, is button mapping.
Yeah.
In each of the games.
Yeah, I love that. That should be on every game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement, especially retro games where the button configurations on different controllers are often a bit messed up. Again, I'll take that experience from last night.
Yeah.
Using the Joy-Con to play Super Mario with an analog stick and the 4 buttons, it just was wrong.
Well, even though you've got a SNES wireless official Nintendo Switch controller.
I do. It's in a box on a shelf here, not at home.
Love it.
Yeah. I should just take it home and use it. Or I should steal the Switch from home and bring it here.
Yeah.
That's a better idea. Yeah. Or buy another Switch.
Yeah, all that.
That'll be the third one.
Yeah, buy another Switch and then buy an OLED.
Oh man,
and a Switch Lite.
It'd be the third Switch Lite.
Could have a wall of switches behind us. It'd be great.
The Switch wall. Button mapping, you're right, it is a cool feature.
I think that's excellent because just like you said, if you don't have one of the classic controllers, then obviously we're not going to have a Game Boy Advance to play it on. But realistically, you could just use like the SNES controller because Game Boy Advance is just D-pad and A and B. That's it. So if you've got a SNES wireless official Nintendo on Switch Online, controller, that's probably the best way to play these games, to be fair. But having the button remapping, whether you're using a Pro controller or any other controller, this is a great feature, I think, because then anyone can play however they want to play. If you hate where the action button is, you can remap that.
If you want
it
to shoulder
trigger,
button,
exactly. Do it.
It'd be really cool. It's coming out now.
Yeah, it's available right now. Like
that's insane.
As that direct was happening, they said available later tonight. I was like, all right, wow, okay, $15.99.
$15.99 on the e-store. That's really cool. Is there a physical version coming?
I don't know,
because that's my only disappointment here.
Why not? Like, I got a feeling that the way they're doing a lot of these things are just, look, they're available now. Go buy it. Buy it. And then in like 3 months, like at Christmas or just after, maybe in the new year, they'll be like, here's a physical.
Yeah. It's a shame.
It's annoying, yeah.
I just, anyone that watches the Room of Games videos or sees us on Twitch will know that I've got an obsession with buying games. I love collecting them. I can't help it. You're the same. So don't laugh at me.
Especially Switch. I love getting my Switch games in. I want the remakes. I want all the Switch games physical if I can.
And that's the thing. If there's a really good game, I want the physical version of it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just old fashioned. Maybe this isn't for us, man.
No. I reckon they're going to. How are they going to miss the trick to have like a 4 combo? You know what I mean?
Yeah, tin case.
And then charge 30 quid for it. Yeah. Or 25.
It'll come in a limited edition case.
Yeah. Like however they're going to do it. Or maybe it comes with a sticker pack or a key ring or whatever.
Or the best ones that you get in limited edition games. Postcards.
Yeah.
Here's your postcard.
I love the postcard.
What the hell am I going to do with a postcard?
But seriously, going on to the physical things really quickly, there's 2 Star Wars games currently available on the Switch. They've been available for a while.
Yes.
You've got the Racer one. I can't remember what it's actually called. But the whatever they're called, those like little the racer ones. And then you've also got Star Wars Republic Commando, where you play as stormtroopers. And I loved that game. I think it was on GameCube, and I saw that they ported it, like properly port, like Quake, where they'd like HDified it and everything. And I was like, oh yes. And again, it was maybe like 16 quid. It was on sale the other day for 6 quid.
Wow.
And I've got like 7 quid in points. I was like, I could get this for free. And I almost got it, but I was like, hang on. Let's see if there's a physical. Went on my phone. There's going to be a physical bundle of both the Racer one, I can't remember what it's called, and that one by November. So I was like, and it was 25 quid. Yeah, so I was like, I'm going to have to get the physical.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait and get the combo. So it's both games. So I was like, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to wait. So, I'm the kind of person, just like yourself, that would rather have a physical game. So I hope that they bring Castlevania Advance physically.
It would be amazing. Epic. That'd be amazing. But either way, it's great to see it.
Yeah, and it's out now.
And it is out now, $15.99 on the e-store. If you've got a lot of points, that's one to spend them on.
Yeah, totally.
I don't have that many points.
Do you not?
No.
When you buy physical games, you can redeem points for them, right?
What? Why has no one told me this?
How did you not know that?
What?
Every time I get a game, the first thing I do is just rip the seal off, stick the game in, redeem the points, put the game back in the case, and stick it on the shelf for when I'm going to play it later.
Oh,
because they time out.
God, no.
Yeah, so I bought... What did I buy? I actually found Xenoblade 2 Chronicles physically.
I might just leave the room now.
And... I went out of print. This is another game that I said, I'm going to buy this. Never did. Finally got it sealed. Opened it up, put it in, went to redeem points. Sorry, too late. Points aren't redeemable now. You left it too long. So pretty much as soon as you get a physical game, how you do it, for anyone that wants to know, and yourself, put the game in, and it comes up as the little tile, right?
Yeah.
Press the plus button on the Joy-Con, which is like your settings button sort of thing. Press plus button, and then it will open a sub-menu in the front of the screen. On the left-hand side, there'll be My Points or something like that, Nintendo Points. You click on that, and then it says redeem points for this game cartridge required. So you have to put the cartridge in, right? And then you click on it. You have to link your account, so it says which account would you like to use. You click on your account, and then it will see if anyone else has redeemed it first. So if you've got a second-hand game,
it won't work.
It won't work unless they never redeemed it themselves, which I've found in the past. Like me. Yeah. And then it will come up and it will add points, and you usually get like 50p back per game, sometimes less, sometimes more, unless it's timed out. So there you go, learn something new.
Thanks very much. I'm going to say I'm a bit pissed off about that.
Can I borrow all your games for a weekend? Ching, ching, ching.
Sweet. Okay, let's go over to chat quickly.
Yes.
Basically, Pete's trying to sell the fact that he wants to do a podcast on his own about Fortnite. And he's welcome to. He can set up his own channel for that.
Yeah, Pete plays Fortnite.
Pete plays Fortnite. That's fine. I'm good with that. I think Pete would love it. I'm such a fan. I should set up on his own. He's just talking to himself.
Oh, right, yeah. Is he the only person in chat just talking to himself?
Christina asks, I absolutely love Castlevania. Is there still Alucard?
Christina, check out the games. Just type in Castlevania Advance Collection Switch. There's 4 games there: Circle of Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, and then Dracula X. I'm pretty sure Alucard would be in one of them. I reckon. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. I haven't played all of these games. I played one. I had one of them on Game Boy Advance and I loved it. But for the other ones, I'm not entirely sure. So have a look. I'm sure Alucard will be in there.
Views from space. This Pete guy sounds great.
Views from space.
Right. Great podcast. Some would say it's out of this world.
Thank you very much, Views from space. What are you doing in space? I'd love to hear.
Yes.
What sort of system are you in?
And are you obsessed with battle royales as well?
Is it just Pete that's made a second account?
I think it might be. I've got a suspicion that might be Pete as well.
I love it.
Brilliant. Okay. Yes.
This one's a curveball, isn't it?
This is a curveball for everyone here. And it was a curveball because they showed it for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, literally about 3 seconds. Like no more, no less.
And
there you go by.
It's one of those kind of casual games that I love.
I love this game.
And it resonates with me back to the Mega Drive kind of era.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, you mean essentially modern Micro Machines?
Yeah, modern Micro Machines.
That's what it should be called.
What's it called? Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Hot Wheels Unleashed. Yeah.
It's, it looks like, for those that didn't, and we're not going to be able to show a huge amount of footage if we clip this
3 seconds
because there wasn't really any. It looks like a combination of Micro Machines and the racing games in Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen some of them.
When you take part in a racing event, it looks very similar to this.
Right.
Kind of like slightly third-person view of the car, but you're on tracks that are impossible to exist in reality.
Yeah, just out of this world, yeah.
Which is exactly like Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, and there's another game on PC I used to play a long time ago. It was free.
Yeah.
It was an online car mashup. I can't remember what it is. Christina may remember. And it looked very similar to that. Sadly, I don't remember what that game was called.
Christina's right. Micro Machines rocked.
Yes,
this looks like a modern Micro Machines, like Andy said.
Totally did.
With the added awesomeness of great graphics, modern gameplay, but you can build your own tracks because it's Hot Wheels. Of course you can build your own tracks.
Yes. So I'm sure you'll be able to change, select the area, like the setting, whether it's the kitchen or the garden or whatever. And then you actually get each individual piece of Hot Wheels track and you can change what angles,
spin. Yeah.
And I can see people making some absolutely insanely elaborate tracks, and I bet you that you can play other people's tracks online.
100%.
So
100%. That has to be. If they've missed that, then this game's a flop.
Yeah, but I'm like this. I'm not a big racing game person. I like the quirky ones, like Micro Machines. I absolutely loved Micro Machines. I dare say that was probably my favourite car game.
Yeah.
Like, it's that good.
Yeah.
I love Mario Kart, but this looks brilliant.
Yes.
And I totally want to get this because it looks fantastic. I really hope it's local co-op, local multiplayer.
Yeah,
I'm sure it will be. It's a car game. Do you know what I mean? Because then me and Christina can play it on the TV.
Me and you can play it.
We can play it, exactly. I can try and build you some stupid course to drive around.
Wouldn't it be awesome if it was 4-player local?
I reckon it might be,
Like Mario Kart.
Yeah, I reckon it might be.
Because then the four of us, you and Christina, and the other married couple, me and Pete, can could get together and play it. I think that there's some real potential for that to be a killer game.
Definitely.
And I was kind of sad that they didn't feature it a little bit more.
I know. I at least give it like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Not in the like, here's 10 seconds and 10 games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like bam, 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 bam. It was like, oh, you could have given us a bit more of that. They actually showed it in the PlayStation showcase, which we talked about before. And again, they only gave it maybe 5 seconds.
Is that because it's obviously not a platform exclusive?
Yeah, it's for everything, I believe. Whether or not it's cross-platform, I doubt it.
Yeah.
But it's...
Oh, what you mean? Multiplayer cross-platform?
Online multiplayer cross. But yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen. But it is out on other systems as well.
Yeah.
But having it on the go, that's one of the main reasons I love the Switch, is having that access to handheld play wherever you are, whether on holiday, going for a trip, going on the train, whatever. So this looks fantastic. However, it comes out on the 30th.
It's very soon.
Very soon. But there's 3 prices on the Nintendo store because there's 3 editions.
Yeah.
What those editions are, it doesn't actually tell you. But you've got the standard edition, which is 40 quid. So that's quite a pricey game.
Yeah, it's top end for Switch, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
For a game like this.
Titles.
Yeah. So for a game like this, 40 quid, okay. I can kind of get behind that because it looks like a lot of time can be sunk into this because of those endless tracks that you can build, essentially. I'm sure there'll be updates as well, giving you new areas and zones.
New cars and
new
stuff.
cars. Then you've got a collector's edition, which is 55 quid. So that's going up a bit. What do you get in the collector's edition? Who knows?
Postcard.
Because it doesn't say. I don't think this is a physical collector's edition. I think this is a digital collector's edition because it doesn't even say when you go on Nintendo's website currently. We've got it just here. I think if you open it up, yeah, go for it. We'll live have a look. I know you can't see it, but we'll live have a look. So on the right hand side here, Nintendo Switch, then you've got collector's edition.
eShop collector's edition.
Yes, eShop collector's edition, 55 quid. What it is, doesn't say. It says collector or artist or both, but it doesn't actually say what you get as a collector's edition, which is very weird. And that's not even the last end all bit. There's another edition called the Ultimate Stunt Edition, which is 70 quid.
Yes, $69.99 for the Ultimate Collector's Stunt Edition.
Hang on a second. Scroll down a second.
What?
Oh, I thought that said 59 gig. Oh, nearly had a heart attack. 6 gigabytes, basically. Yeah, 6 gigs.
6 gigs, fairly big game.
That's all right. That's not too bad.
Yeah, no clue on what the Ultimate Stunt Edition or the Collector's Edition includes. It's all downloadable. I don't know how you could have a collectible digital thing.
Because it will give you more access to items,
Yeah, you'll have items you couldn't get elsewhere.
Yeah. Or ones that you have to unlock like later.
Or buy.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no. Maybe it's
in-game
paywalled.
currency is the way forward.
No.
You know that's going to happen.
No. But there's one other thing to do about purchasing it.
Yeah.
There is a physical available.
Yes, there is.
But is that physical?
Only available at Smith's Toys?
Yeah. Because if you click on it, because I don't think you've seen this, I told you earlier, but if you click on the link here, Smith's Toys here in the UK, most of you should know that place. I mean, as a kid, it was the place to go if you had a physical
fairly huge
one.
toy shop.
Yeah, massive. And they, dabble in some gaming stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got a day one edition, Hot Wheels Unleashed, physical here. This is a pre-order for the day one edition, $39.99, so the standard price.
Yep.
But the sort of cart that it says, and all over all these, only at Smith's.
Now, I think...
What does that mean? I'm
willing to bet that the day one edition is only available at Smith's.
That's what it's going to be. What do you get on the day one edition then?
You get 4 additional vehicles.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like the look of those.
And then there's all this DLC
plans for the game. So yeah, there is single items. So you've got vehicles, track builder modules, customizable items. Then you've got expansions, which is going to be environments, vehicles, track builder modules, more customization, and then racing seasons, which is vehicles and customization.
And they've collaborated with some huge brands as well.
I didn't
Street
even know
Fighter,
this.
BMW, Superman, Aston Martin, Wonder Woman,
actual
DC,
car brands.
Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Teenage.
hello,
Yeah.
Chevrolet, Masters of the Universe,
McLaren,
McLaren.
Barbie. That's one for
yeah.
Christina.
And one for you.
Oh, it's got Batman in
It's
it.
got Batman. We're going to have the Batmobile.
Oh, we're getting this so hard.
What? You'll be able to race with the Batmobile.
So the day one edition gives you 4 extra cars, and that is potentially, don't quote, but that's potentially only available at Smith's because they're plastering it all over their website.
And there is definitely paywalled. Hot Wheels passes. Enjoy the most complete
pass.
experience with these passes.
But that's expansion passes. That's not saying that it will be like item-specific paywalls. It will be an expansion paywall. I mean, it just looks so good.
The art from it looks amazing. And obviously they are just renders.
Yeah.
There is a trailer. It's a game that I wish they'd featured a bit more, and they're obviously not, because it's not platform exclusive.
It's not Nintendo only. This is like on everything. They're just like, here you go, we're gonna have this bite.
Yeah,
awesome.
But a modern take on Micro Machines with all the cool stuff that Hot Wheels can offer, and all that branding, collaboration, and power that they've got.
I can't believe that. I didn't know that.
That's super
That's
cool.
news to me here this second. That's blown my mind.
Breaking news.
Yeah, it is though. For me, that's insane. Yeah, Barbie, Christina. Yeah.
Epic. Barbie, Batman, McLaren. I'm just excited that you can race with the Batmobile, probably.
Oh, definitely.
It's got to be, and it's got to be the OG.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Maybe it's all of them.
Oh.
Who knows?
Don't say that.
Maybe it's every Batmobile.
But when anyone says Batmobile, I just think about the original one.
Yeah.
You know the one?
Yeah.
Everyone knows the one.
The one.
And that's the coolest Batmobile there is.
They're all cool.
I think I had it, actually, as a Matchbox car.
But find it.
You know,
I
not
want
a
to see
Hot
it
Wheel
next live stream.
I don't have these things anymore. I'm 36, Andy. I don't have toy cars.
Are you sure you've not got it sealed in box?
It's still boxed. Some kicking off in chat.
Oh, is it?
Micro Machines rocked. Christina agrees with us. I bet the controls will be good too. Hugfuff, HGGFHH.
Okay.
It's a good name, that.
It is a good name.
Yeah. I want that Switch N64 controller.
Shh, we haven't got there yet.
We haven't got to it yet. But I don't want to pay for it.
Just send him an email.
That's everyone,
Please.
mate.
Please send.
Christina's advising him he could use his points to buy it, which is fair.
What's that? Micro Machines?
The N64 controller.
Oh,
if you had a lot of points.
You'd need a lot of points. And I don't think you can do that.
No. I want that Hot Wheels game too.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks slick. Really does.
I can't believe how excited I am for something that seems so silly, but it looks great. It looks like a lot of fun, and that's what games are here for, right?
Yeah, it's going to be great. And Paul Monroe's in the chat.
Oh, really?
He says hello. Hello.
That is my dad, believe it or not. Hello.
Hello, Dad.
Yeah, I thought you would be working.
If he's your dad, does that make him my adopted father?
It is, yeah.
Hello, Dad.
That's it.
What do you want for Christmas?
Don't say that. He'll ask for, I don't know, some additions to his Merc, probably.
Oh, I've got a Merc too.
I know.
We're Merc friends.
That's why I thought I'd bring it up.
Nice. Okay. This one spun me out.
What's that? Oh, yeah,
The next game that they featured.
Yes.
Because I thought it already existed.
Me too.
In fact, I was certain it already existed. I remember looking and going, okay, but it doesn't.
No, I even went on my wish list earlier because I went, I've already got it on my wish list.
Yeah.
From and it tells you when you put stuff on your wish list. So I was like, I did this like 3 years ago. It's still on there. No, I'm wrong.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. The original.
Yeah, the original, yeah.
So obviously, PlayStation Showcase last week before, whenever it was.
Yeah, recent.
They dropped the bomb that there's going to be a remade Knights of the Old Republic coming to PlayStation 5.
Yes.
That was exciting.
Yeah, big time.
All the Xbox users and PC users got a bit upset.
Yeah.
Because it was an exclusive Microsoft thing.
Yeah, it was. Always has been.
No longer.
No.
And it seems that they've just opened it up to everyone, because now Nintendo are going, well, we'll have Knights of the Old Republic, but we won't bother remaking it.
Yeah.
We'll just give you the classic.
We'll give you the one you want.
The one you want.
Yeah.
And what I love, there's a
love.
theme all the way through this, because remakes and remasters are the flavour of the season.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I think what Nintendo have caught here is that retro gaming in general is growing exponentially.
Oh, massively.
It's getting huge. Yeah. And people actually don't mind the games looking like the original games.
Yeah, especially when you get to the era of Knights of the Old Republic. It doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It looks old.
Yes.
But it's not like going back to, NES. era.
It's PlayStation 2 era.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, I think so. It's early noughties, I think.
Early mid noughties.
It was on the original Xbox, I believe.
Yes, it was. They didn't release it on PlayStation 2. I know that before anyone hits me.
Just drop the Xbox name in there.
It was on the Xbox, the one console we don't cover very much.
I had it on PC. I had it on Mac, believe it or not. It was the only game that used to run on Mac. So I was like, yeah, I've got a Mac. Let's play some games. Nah. Oh, wait, I could play, Knights of the Old Republic. Okay.
Yeah. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch in a totally unchanged fashion.
Yeah, which is great.
It's great. Yeah.
Just don't change what ain't broke. There you go.
I'm with you on that.
So everyone else, you can have your remakes on your fancy consoles. We'll have the real one.
We'll just have the original one. 11th of November for £11. I think there's someone likes the round numbers.
£11.29 here in the UK.
I don't even know what that is.
What a random number. Just make it £10.99.
Yeah.
£11.29.
It was. It's kind of heralded as the perfect Star Wars game.
Yeah. Everyone loves it.
Everyone loves it. Everyone's played it. And a lot of Star Wars games are really naff. They, for some reason, just don't translate very well.
Yeah, some of them are. There are some crackers.
There are some crackers. There are. But this is top of the tree. And as you've put in your notes here, who needs a remake when you can have the perfect original?
Well, there you go.
That sums it up, really. Excited for that one.
But there is a catch.
No physical.
And it's 16 gigabytes to download. That's pretty hefty on the old Switch.
That's pretty savage, isn't
16 gig. Obviously, you should have a micro SD card storage expansion slot. But,
yes.
Which you could do on the Steam Deck, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you know well.
Yeah, I do, yeah. But 16 gig download, that's pretty hefty. That's half of the internal storage of the classic Switches.
Yeah.
And not the OLED, because that's got 64 gig. But yeah, obviously you just get a micro SD, stick that in there. We've got a video up about
just that.
Yeah, so go watch that.
It's definitely one to be excited for. And it'll just kind of sneak onto the eStore with no other fanfare. It's just there.
Yeah.
No physical version.
Yeah. And when's it coming again?
11th of the 11th.
Oh yes.
2021.
Yeah. 11/11/21.
For £11.
Yes. Yeah. They should have made it 21.
I know. I was just
11,
thinking
11,
that.
21, 11, 21. But no, they did 11/29.
Yeah.
Why?
Losers.
Oh,
Because they need that 8p.
That's it. Yeah.
Disney own it, don't they? They need the money. Temperus is in chat.
What's up, Temperus? Welcome.
Hello, everybody, he says. Well, he actually says everyone, but I like everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for
Christina
stopping
says,
by.
we had the Mandela effect with Knights of the Old Republic. We did.
Yeah.
We both remembered something that didn't exist.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Well, it existed, just not as we imagined it.
This game is one that I think Pete would actually get on board with.
Pete would love this.
It is...
Christina loves this as well.
Possibly the perfect zombie game.
Yeah. It's
possibly.
Excluding Resident Evil games, this is my favourite zombie game.
Here's the thing. Resident Evil games, I know they're zombies, and it's a stupid thing to say, but it's not. It's a horror game. It's a survival horror game.
Especially the new ones. They're nothing to do with zombies.
Yeah. And the first one wasn't really zombies. It was this weird experiment. You went into a Dying Light, as I smack the microphone, Dying Light is a zombie survival game.
Yeah.
In the sense of, it's a bit like The Walking Dead, how it starts. You're in real life.
This is fast zombies.
Yes.
Like, this is parkour central.
Yeah.
This is proper survive. This is action survival horror.
Yeah.
Where you have to craft, upgrade your weapons, and get out of there. Yeah, work together. I mean, Christina and I played Dying Light 1 on PC.
Yeah.
Online co-op. Absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite co-op experiences, I would say, because it's so well done.
Yes.
And the fact that at night there's more powerful ones that come out, mutated
terrifying.
ones and stuff. It's absolutely terrifying, to the point where we would actually hide until daytime, until we got slightly more stronger, and then we were like, okay, maybe we can take these out. Even at the end of the game, we were still crapping our pants about going out at certain times. No, I'm not joking. So the big announcement is that the new game, Dying Light 2, Stay Human,
is
coming to the Switch.
What?
via Cloud Edition. So that's going to give some mixed sort of opinions. I think some people don't like the cloud system because you're forced to be online.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have a very good internet connection to play this well. The benefit is obviously it's going to be way better graphically. It's going to be the next gen version.
Yeah.
So it's going to look sweet, especially if you've got an OLED and you're playing handheld.
It would look epic on an OLED.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Or docked. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But obviously it is a cloud-only version.
Yes.
However, they are also bringing Dying Light 1, the Platinum Edition, with all the expansions and everything else, to the Switch.
Yeah.
Not cloud.
Physical release.
They're going to,
potentially.
There's a potential physical release that's been leaked but not confirmed by Techland. But that previous leak said that was going to be announced when this is meant to be launching. So I reckon it will coincide. So you can actually play Dying Light 1 on the Switch, hopefully physically. If not, it'll be in e-store. And you can actually just download that. No internet connection required, I imagine. And then you can just play that. However, whether or not it's co-op still, I reckon it will still be on online co-op.
Got to be.
I don't know if it will be split screen co-op. I really doubt it. I really doubt this will be split screen co-op. I'd love it to be. I don't think it will be.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tall ask that.
Yeah.
For a Switch.
But online co-op, yes.
Yes.
I think yes.
And they dropped that one. That was a genuine surprise.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'd seen the leak, but I wasn't convinced. I thought it was a mock-up. Someone made it just to tease. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think it was a legit thing.
Yeah. Yes. A lot of the leaks I do take with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
And some of them like that seemed unrealistic. But yeah, Dying Light Platinum Edition and Dying Light Stay Human.
Must buy for me, Platinum Edition.
Yes.
I'm still not into the cloud things myself yet. I've yet to experience them because our internet is very temperamental at home. And I just, maybe with the Switch OLED, once I get one of those, because it's got a built-in Ethernet into the dock, and I can just take the Ethernet out of our TV and plug it into the dock. So possibly, but then we've got a PS5. So I would probably just buy Dying Light 2 on the PS5. But I would definitely, even though I've got Dying Light 1 on the PC, I would totally get that on Switch for a portable version just to play single player. Absolutely love that.
Epic announcement.
Amazing game.
Temperus said, love that. Oh, no, that's Christina. Sorry. Yet to play Dying Light, but did play Dead Island. Dead Island is a cool game. It's a bit more over the top. That's let's get Chainsaw out and take some heads off.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Christina says, definitely worth having a go. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of T-Rex. Okay, that is actually quite funny username.
What?
Say it.
I'm a funny T-Rex. Yeah. I love that. That's great.
So T-Rex says, the only thing on my mind at the moment is Dread.
Dread!
Everyone's Dread!
We're getting to Dread.
So excited.
We're getting to Dread.
Yes, so excited. We're so excited.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're good. And actually, it was quite funny because you actually led us on really nicely to Metroid Dread, which was next in the list anyway. So thanks for your patience.
That's it. You called spoilers.
We saw the overview trailer drop 2 weeks ago where they released way more stuff.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point now. Nintendo are hyping this so much. And my favourite phrase at the moment is, the only thing left to leak is the credits. Yeah,
and then that's from Deathloop. Because when we were
that got
touching
so
Deathloop,
hard.
They've just released so much. But anyway, yeah. Dread. 2 weeks today.
I got my pre-order in. The amiibos are delayed. That was kind of broken by a month.
Yeah. We'll still get them though. It's fine.
So
I'd rather have them delayed than the game.
If you've pre-ordered them, which should be the only way you're going to get an amiibo, then it's going to be delayed till November the 9th, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it's a month and a day after the game.
So 2 weeks today,
yes, we
will have Dread in our hands with the new OLED as well. Yeah. Same time, great timing.
So I've got the OLED Dread edition with the white ME Joy-Cons pre-ordered, as well as the collector's edition of Metroid.
We are so excited. Like I said at the start of the show, we've been going for a huge Metroidvania binge.
Yeah, just waiting for it.
As much as possible. Finding as many Metroid-styled games that we can just to keep excited for it. And that's starting with the NES version right through to whichever ones we can play on stream. And I just can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. Actually.
I know. I'm so hyped for it. And even though I'm normally the kind of guy that tries to avoid trailers and spoilers and stuff, I know it's kind of what we do here, but like I try and avoid it as much as I can because I don't want to spoil stuff. If anything, this is just making me more hyped.
Yeah,
like because they're not showing too much of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're showing a lot, but they kind of need to. And I can't believe how much Nintendo are pushing Metroid. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I've ever seen them push a game like this.
Never.
In this way.
No.
Like, and I love that it's Metroid. And the 2D one. This isn't even Metroid Prime 4. This is number 5, Dread, you know?
That's why I go back to the thing about retro gaming, and Nintendo have really got it.
Yeah.
They've got the movement. And I think because Metroid is kind of synonymous with that retro gaming thing.
Yeah.
And the new one is 2D, even though it's in a 3D environment. I think they acknowledge that that's where loads of people are loving gaming right now.
Yeah.
And let's push it hard.
Definitely.
I'm a Funny T-Rex, new channel, subbed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you being here and sticking around as we go all frothy about Nintendo.
Yeah.
We don't just talk about Nintendo here. It is all things gaming, hardware, tech, hitting microphones.
Yeah,
those two.
all about punching microphones.
And there's 4 of us beautiful people.
Yeah.
There's Andy, Christina, Pete, and myself, and we all just basically love on all things gaming mainly.
Totally.
Pretty epic. Metroid coming. So there's some details about the storyline that we've kind of gathered from what they were doing.
Yep. So basically they were hinting at the fact that the Chozo may have called ZDR their home. And it's like, well, at first I was like, what? But then obviously during all the trailers, we're seeing a lot of that sort of Egyptian style hieroglyphs on the walls. So it's like, obviously they were
ancients,
there. Yeah. Even though at the beginning it's like, journey to an uncharted world. It's like, well, Chozo being there, you know,
kind of says
Samus is basically the baby of a Chozo.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they raised her. So it's like, okay, maybe she's just never been to ZDR before. Because I thought their home planet was Zebes.
Zebes, that was the point of that.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe we find out why they were there and why they left.
Yeah.
And whether or not that potential enemy Chozo's there, whether that's like a robot or someone falsely appearing to be one.
Chozo armor.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure we'll find out. So I'm intrigued by that. Do we see Mother Brain at 38 seconds?
Do you think they're going to...
in this trailer?
Do you think it's going to be like a rehash?
I don't know.
Same characters, same enemies.
I don't know, because obviously Mother Brain, you know,
that was
spoilers, gets defeated in like the first game.
And that was the point. You were sent in to destroy... That was one of the missions that she was given as a bounty hunter.
Yeah. It's like leader of the space pirates. Mother Brain.
Kill Mother Brain.
You take it out.
In Zero missions, even it's in the storyline bit at the start of the game.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, the little animated bit they put at the start? Kill Mother Brain.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah. So, I mean, the trailer I'm referring to, by the way, if you go onto Nintendo's YouTube channel, there's one called Sounds of Dread that just got released last night. And then there's another one called something else. I think it just says, you know, like... I don't know. But yeah, this Sounds of Dread trailer, if you go to 38 seconds in, and for about 3 seconds, there looks to be what appears to be Mother Brain just there, and Samus kind of like touching it. And then you see it for like 2 seconds, and then it goes. I was like, okay, is that like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Who knows? But we will find out in 2 weeks today. So I'm super, super hyped. Yeah,
we'll get it. And we're gonna hit it hard, so don't worry. If you're here for Metroid stuff, as T-Rex sounds like they are.
Yes.
We're going to cover it a lot. First impressions, we're going to play it. We're going to stream it over on Twitch.
Unbox the collector's edition.
All of those things. We're so stoked that it's coming.
But there's something else we need to get onto, isn't there?
The biggest news.
I know.
The biggest
which we predicted
possible news. We did. Let's start with the one that we predicted. Nintendo Switch Online. We are getting N64 games.
Yeah.
And a wireless N64 controller for Nintendo Switch. We said it was going to happen.
We did.
We predicted it.
And what did I say? I said around 10 games. And I also said, I bet they increase the price because it will have online multiplayer.
Boom.
We got everything right.
And I'm happy to pay the premium.
Yeah.
I'll go straight in there. I'll buy that controller, probably 2 if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
If they allow 2 orders per customer, I'll buy 2.
I think they'll allow 4.
Yeah,
4 per
because it's 4
customer.
player.
What I mean is whether or not Christina will allow me to buy 2. That's what I'm saying.
I was more worried about Nintendo limiting them.
Nintendo's giving me 4, but whether or not Christina lets me buy 2 is another question.
And some huge games. Before we talk about the actual titles that were released, there's some functionality that they've said that is going to be there.
Yes.
Yes, it will have local multiplayer.
Yes.
You also have online up to 4-player multiplayer.
Up to 4-player, yeah.
So games that we're used to playing N64 multiplayer, you'll be able to do that online, 4-player multiplayer.
Yep.
It's all the Nintendo franchise titles that you'd want to see.
Yes.
The ones that come from slightly external places like GoldenEye and Perfect Duck aren't there yet.
Yeah, whether or not that happens, they're Microsoft owned now. Yeah. So I don't know, but even Banjo-Kazooie isn't Nintendo.
Yeah.
So and they teased that would be coming after. So they basically said, here's I think 8 games, something like that will be coming initially, and then here's some more that will be coming later.
Yeah. And then we're like scroll.
Yeah. So I was like having a look through. So basically, what it is currently, you have Nintendo Switch Online, so you can get 12 months for $17.99, and that gives you the NES and the SNES games.
Yes.
But and online and obviously cloud saves, yeah. But now we're going to have the bundle or expansion, whatever they're calling it. So Nintendo Switch Online Plus, I will call it. We reckon it's going to go up in price by, I don't know, bring it from $17.99 to maybe $24.99, which I still think is an amazing price. Even if it went up to 30 quid, I
still
think
cheaper than PlayStation.
Yep, half the price or more.
Yeah.
But I reckon they're going to settle it about £25 in the UK for this added extra. If you're currently a subscriber, a member, you can upgrade to this. Or if you're not anything at all, you can just buy, the top tier one straight away. But yeah, that controller looks really nice. It's wireless. It's going to be USB-C.
Yeah.
It's a full-size controller. None of this rubbish.
No
mini, nothing. It's full-size. It's going to be fantastic. People are going to be like, what the hell is this controller? Because the N64 controller is very weird.
Yeah.
But it's, you need it. You need it for these games.
Yes.
You absolutely need it for these games.
You really do. And the game, talking of the games, we got Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story, possibly my second favorite RPG of all time, Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
Epic.
Yes.
Winback, I don't know. Never played that.
I don't know what that is. No.
Mario Tennis. Yeah. Dr. Mario 64.
Yeah.
And then coming later on afterwards, Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
F-Zero.
Yes. F-Zero X. Finally.
I can't tell you how long I've waited.
Yes.
Mario Gold, Pokemon Snap, Kirby, Crystal Shards, Paper Mario, and possibly everyone's favourite,
Banjo-Kazooie
on the Switch with
Yeah.
an N64 controller.
I know.
What world are we living in?
It's insane. And that's not even like the final part.
No.
They dropped something else at the same time as all this.
To blow your minds even further, then they go, and our old nemesis Sega, who, we do release their games now.
We kind of stomped on them.
We hit them hard. Yeah. Now their hardware's ours too. Ha! So you can have the Sega Genesis, or if you're here, the Mega Drive controller wirelessly on the Nintendo Switch. Again, I'm buying 2 if I can.
Yep.
Nintendo, take my money. Have my wallet. I don't care.
Yeah. Full size as well.
Yeah,
none of this
full
rubbish.
size. It's insane. And alongside that, with the N64 games that are on Switch Online, we have Mega Drive, Genesis games to play, and some absolute corkers.
Yeah, definitely.
Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hardcore. That's such a cool game. Dr. Robotnik, I never liked it.
No, I don't remember playing it, to be perfectly honest.
There is the worst game of all time, Echo the Dolphin.
I don't know, it's amazing.
I hate it. I hated it when I was a kid. It made no more sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
You swim around and get stuck. It's so annoying.
That's basically it.
One of my favourite games as a kid ever.
Yeah.
Golden Axe.
Okay.
So good. Gunstar.
Heroes, that's meant to be. But,
I thought it was, not Heroes.
I'd misspelled it, I think.
Musha.
Yeah.
Phantasy Star 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Rise Star, Shining Force, Shinobi 3.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice. They didn't go for Revenge of Shinobi.
The classic that everyone was expecting. Come on, Sonic 2.
Yeah.
That had to be there.
Yeah.
Had to be there.
And also another interesting choice, Streets of Rage 2.
Yes, another one that I love.
It's a great game. Streets of Rage 1 is the classic. And they've got Golden Axe.
Yep.
Now, the game cartridge everyone had was Mega Games 1.
Yeah.
And it had Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, and Revenge of Shinobi. 3 games, 1 cartridge. It was cool. Everyone had that because quite often it was sold as a bundle with the Genesis or the Mega Drive.
Right.
So I just assumed they were going to port those 3, but they've gone for Golden Axe, but then Shinobi 3 and Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah. Just change it up a bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet a lot of money we will see more and more games added to these lists.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 100% on the N64.
Definitely.
They're going to try the hardest to get some other stuff going there. I really hope they strike a deal. There's always been this bit of like and hawing about Microsoft and Nintendo.
Yeah.
You know, something's happening, I can't remember his name now, but the Microsoft guy had a
Switch on the shelf.
Switch on the shelf, and it was like, oh, it's irrelevant, this, that, and the other. Hopefully something goes to pass and some of the old, classics from N64 can come back.
I'd love to, even if it's not GoldenEye, I'd love to see Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
Because it's the same game.
It'd be amazing. But in terms of Sega, like the Mega Drive or Genesis, I'm sure there'll be some more coming to that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And if not, even if it's just locked at those games, there's a good amount there.
It's pretty cool.
There's a good amount there.
As I go through chat in a second, let us know what games you would want to see. I'm kind of intrigued. Either Mega Drive era or N64 era games, what you'd want to see added to this. And does the price, if it's £25 a year, does that justify?
Yeah, can you justify? Can you justify the price increase that we don't know about yet? There's more about it. Is it next month?
Yeah.
In October, late October, they said they'll be announcing details about the new subscription service and the pricing and what you get and blah, blah, blah. You actually found out how much the consoles are going to be. They're $50 for the controllers.
The controllers in the UK?
UK, you said
$39.99.
$39.99. So 40 quid for a controller. Considering a Nintendo Switch Pro controller is 60 quid.
Yeah.
And this is built at the same quality, same internals and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. It is pretty good.
It's good.
I'm totally buying at least one of each: the Genesis / Mega Drive and the N64 controllers. 100%.
Yeah. No word on date yet.
No.
But like you say, we'll hear more about it next month.
End of next month. And how well have Nintendo done this year? Can I just say at smashing and keeping the ball rolling?
Yeah.
Direct after direct, they've just improved. I feel like it only feels like the other day we got Dread announced.
Yeah,
and I'm still riding the hype of that direct. That could have carried me through the year. Yeah,
what they've done really well is not rested on the success.
Yeah,
they just keep pushing
they've just
it forward,
been pushing it,
and leading the way in that regards. Anyway, I know technologically maybe not, and anyone that's into the Steam Deck or the PlayStation will tell us all the reasons why they're better.
Oh, yeah.
And as a computer, it is, but that's not what Nintendo do.
Yeah, that's not what they're after.
So it's a misunderstanding. But as a gaming company goes, they are winning.
Yeah, definitely. And the last thing I want to say is it was leaked before that there was 4 emulators basically built into the Switch or whatever. And obviously we had the NES, the SNES. Now we're getting the N64 and Mega Drive or Genesis. Is that all 4? Is that it done now for the Switch? Is that all the retro consoles we're going to get? And that's kaput. We're not going to see Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color like everyone thought. Is that true? Like, what do people think? Are we going to wait for the next console?
I'm willing to believe if there's enough pressure put that they will listen and they will port the Wii U's eShop into Nintendo.
If enough people pay this upgrade price,
then it will reaffirm like retro gaming is a thing for Nintendo.
Yeah,
we need to do this.
And also you've got to think this N64 is an increase in price, yes, but you're not paying per game.
No,
you're paying for a subscription. Then you have access to this. On the Wii U, you have to pay per game. So like 10 quid a game.
Yeah.
So this you'll be paying maybe £25 a year, not a month, a year. And you've got access to all these games. I think that's fantastic.
I'm going to jump over to chat.
Yes.
Majo's here.
Majo! What's up, Majo?
Good to see you. Lots happening. Lots of talking happening whilst we're getting all excited about N64 controllers and spending all our money with Nintendo. A living Chozo blows my mind.
Yes.
Mostly always just been a statue that just holds power up.
Yes.
Yeah, so seeing that fight sequence that they showed.
And not even that bit. The bit where there's the actual Chozo that's shown as well, yeah.
Pete reckons we should do a poll on Twitch between Metro or whatever it is and Fortnite. Whatever.
The two options are going to be Metroid or Metroid.
Yeah, exactly. I will buy those controller, Hugger says. You definitely will, because I will too. Majo. I played a lot of Banjo back in the day. Do you mean Banjo-Kazooie or just Banjo? Yeah. Playing the Xbox version throws me off because you're expecting those slowdowns at parts. How excited are you for New World? Everyone is. It's not going to happen though, is it?
Yeah, I am excited for New World. But for me, I don't know if I'm going to get time to play it. You know, like, because it's an MMO RPG.
Yeah,
that's the time sink. Like, you have to be properly active. And as much as I've sank thousands of hours into MMOs in the past, these days it's a little bit difficult to do.
Yeah.
But I am excited to see what it's like, and I really hope it does well. The Amazon MMO New World.
Majo's a member.
Ooh.
Member for 9 months.
9 months, a member.
Wow. Member. Well, you know.
Thank you, Majo. We love you.
You're a beautiful person. Basically, lots of people excited. Temperance was asking, were you able to play Game Boy Advance on N64? I don't recall that, but possibly. There was a cartridge expander thing.
No, Game Boy Advance was on GameCube. There was a GameCube add-on that went underneath the GameCube, and then you could play Game Boy Advance, and they're notoriously impossible to find.
Yeah.
And you also need a disc to boot it. So even if you find the Game Boy Advance adapter, you need like a disc to boot into it, which is even rarer. It's a very expensive setup to do that. Just get a Wii U and play Game Boy Advance games via that. Carry
on letting us know in the comments what you think, what you're excited for. Ask us some questions about this. We are going to have to disappear. Going to have to wrap it up. Mainly because the battery in my laptop's about to die.
I know, I've been watching it. I was like, why is it not charging?
It's pretty terrifying. Because the long USB-C cable is used to capture the camera's footage.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that annoying?
Yeah.
So make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Spread the love, as Majo says. That'd be beautiful. And let us know in the comments how excited you are for anything from Nintendo. We are
massively excited.
And until the next live podcast, which will probably be next week.
Yeah, we're going to be doing lives more often, by the way.
Yeah.
This is how it's going to go.
We will see you next time.
Definitely. Make sure to check out our website, 128kb.co.uk.
Time for some music.
Yeah.
Yes. Or just going to sit here and dance.
Yeah, we're just dance because the Nintendo Direct was that good.
128kb.co.uk is where you can find everything 128 related. We're on Twitch.
Yes.
Some of the time.
Sometimes.
Come see us there. It's
if not,
fun.
We're here live on podcast.
Some of the time we're here talking nonsense.
Yeah. If not, there's YouTube videos that go up all the time.
That's true. So until the next time, thanks for watching.
Definitely.
Peace.
See ya.